Hey guys, this is Fish Tank Guy 67, and today I'm making an update on both the tanks. So first, here's the light is doing fine right now. You can see it is a little less bright than the first day, as most of you probably know. When the first day you turn on the light, it looks really bright, and then it kind of eases down to what it should look like. I think it's just because of the new bulbs, but it still looks nice. All the plants seem to be doing fine. There hasn't been, really big algae growth. So, I'm actually liking the light. Now, I can probably do more of a proper video on it. First of all, on heat, it does get pretty hot. You can feel it, just the heat coming off of it, but it doesn't really affect the water at all if it's on the brackets, and I recommend you use the brackets. Don't set it on top of your tank, because this is a really hot fixture. I don't know how to say, it's not gonna really be good on top. And another thing is you can actually tilt it up like that. That's what I was trying to show you in the previous video. And also right here, if you want it still down and not all the way up, you can take this out and just slide it into there, and it makes a little stilt, kind of. You can do that on either side. So yeah, this is a nice light. I don't know if this is gonna work with the camera. Those bluish looking lights are the 6Ks, I think. And there's supposed to be a pink I've never used. It's not a pink bulb, it's a plant bulb. So, I'm not so sure what it is. Just says plant bulb right there. It's hard to read because the reflectors, sorry. So yeah, here's how it looks. I already have the timer set. I think I had that in the first video too. It doesn't go by clock. It goes by military time. I'm not so sure what the other one's called. So that's pretty simple. You should know what that is. And for the update on the 10-gallon, I finally got the light, but the only problem is the filter right there. So my way to improvise is just putting the stand on the filter, and that's why you can hear a lot of vibration, is just because that's on there. And I'm only doing that for now. I'll try to find a more permanent, better way to put this on. And here's the guppy. He's doing fine. When he gets to the top to eat, I can see he has a little bit trouble with the current, so I think I'm going to turn it off when I feed him. And you can see the water, it's a little yellow, not very. I have the one plant. That plant I'm just going to throw away. I'm not going to keep it, and it's practically dead. So, there's no new plants in here, the same guppy. I was thinking of putting in the old plants that used to be in here. I looked at them, they still had a lot of hair algae. I think I'm just going to throw those out, but they're still healthy. I'll show you them right now. I have this bucket right here, and they've been in this bucket for a week with no light. I expected them to be completely dead, but you can see the water's yellow, but they're green. I can take one out. This is an Amazon sword. I think it's just a normal. You can see it's still alive. It still looks healthy. A few brown spots, and then the roots are still really long, but they thinned out. They used to be thicker, but this is what an Amazon sword should look like, with the roots being almost twice as big as the body, and it should be a little bit thicker than this. It just, when I tore it out, a lot of it tore it out of the tank before. It kind of tore some roots off, and also it's been in here for a while, so it hasn't grown much. And you can see almost all of these plants are alive. This is one melted, it's white. There's a few green leaves still. But yeah, I opened that up and I was gonna put one in. I was checking them, and they still have a lot of hair algae. So, and with fish, all of them seem to be doing fine. Only that one died. There's no sign of disease really from that I can see. And feeding, all of them seem to be eating fine. The pink one, it's right there. I think you probably saw it. It's just the pink one's still doing okay. I'm not so sure why it doesn't have any color yet. I think I'm gonna look into that. Maybe it's still really stressed out. I'm just not too sure. Oh, there it is again. And then with plant growth, you can see it all grew, and all of them are tilting that way. You can go from the top, and you can see they're all slanting, kind of that way. That one used to be really short. That one probably grew the most. Or I think it was that one, I'm not too sure. Could have been that one then. They all seem to be doing fine though. None of them died off. Only that one, but it's because it had 2 leaves. I was just wondering if it would grow still. Probably not, but I was hoping it would. I just replaced CO2 again. And if this focuses, you can see that they're big down here and then up here. They're just super, super tiny. So, everything's doing good. The Nubius hasn't grown into the wood, but you can see the roots are kind of against it now, instead of sticking up. And then when it comes to the jungle vel, it did get a lot thicker. And down here you can see all the runners. There's all those little messy lines all over the place. There's a runner, runner, there's a runner. This plant's a runner right here. That's a crypt, I think. You can even see that little runner right here. And in the back there's a runner. And there's just a ton of runners. This one is the same one as last week. So this is really healthy, but most of the new growths are still too short. That one was a new growth. Or it used to be shorter, and you can see that grew. So the top looks pretty thin. And yeah, so I'm really happy with the jungle vel. I hope in a few weeks it'll kind of thicken out and maybe start floating along the top again. Just a little bit. I turned the pump off right now because I was feeding them. And I don't think I've ever done a feeding video, so I might as well just put some in so they come out. I tend to get scared easily. But I usually just put a little bit, if you can, just to get them attracted, and once they get up and try to eat, I would add some more if they still want some. They usually attack it once they find out that there's food, especially the angels. They'll eat a lot of it. So that's it for the video today. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe. Thanks for watching.